Thank you. I'm standing in Ross Street, which has been transformed into a winter wonderland in hopes to prove that Red Deer is indeed ready to host the Canada Winter Games in 2019. Joining me now is Mayor of Red Deer, Tara Veer. Can you tell me about the importance of hosting a big rally like this today?
It is absolutely essential for the bid committee. It was our pleasure to welcome them today.
Can you briefly summarize what it would mean to have the games come to Red Deer in 5 years?
Red Deer is Alberta's third largest city, and
the Canada Winter Games is our nation's largest multi-sport event and hasn't been hosted in Alberta since 1995 when the games were in Grand Prairie. But on September 4th, we'll find out if the games will go to Lethbridge or Red Deer. From Ross Street in downtown Red Deer, I'm Stephanie Wiebe, CTV News.
192 plaques commemorates the lives lost during the 12-year mission in Afghanistan, including 158 Canadian Armed Forces members, a diplomat, a civilian contractor, and a journalist. This is the 12th stop on a nationwide tour where friends and family can remember the nearly 41 fallen from Edmonton. The Afghan Memorial Vigil will be open for public viewing until 10 p.m. tonight and through the rest of the week between 7 a.m. and 10 p.m. Next, the display goes to Calgary, and by November, it will be in Ottawa for its final resting place as a permanent display. From the Afghan Memorial at City Hall, Stephanie Wiebe, CTV Edmonton.
Local radio shows, social media, conversations around the water coolers. Robin Williams' death has certainly shocked people, but also shone a light on the effects of depression. CTV's Stephanie Wiebe joins me now live here in studio with more on that conversation that has been underway locally. Stephanie?
Daryl, I talked to experts and everyday Edmontonians about this today. Fans wonder how such a funny, extraordinary entertainer could be crushed by depression. The ultimate hope is that a broader conversation about mental illness has now been opened.
I was pretty surprised. Don't think somebody that's, comedy genius is going through that sort of stuff.
He was known for making us laugh, and he left us because of extreme sadness. Depression still found Robin Williams, despite being so well loved.
The external stuff, all the money, the fame, the adulation, the tons of awards he won, clearly it's not enough. It's like if you don't have it inside, if you're not feeling it inside, it's almost like the stuff on the outside, it kind of mocks you.
Psychologist Dr. Gans Ferrand says high-profile figures like Robin Williams are under intense pressure and often aren't able to freely express their struggles.
If you were to complain, you'd feel, almost feel like a whiner, or people would come down on you. It's like, well, what do you have to complain about?
Staff at Edmonton Support Network say Williams' death is shining a spotlight on depression and the need to break down the stigma that surrounds it.
I don't think people understand depression. We don't understand what it means when someone's thinking of killing themselves.
And that such bright figures are also at risk.
I didn't follow that he was troubled at all. I just watched his movies and loved them all.
Now there's so many pressures that there's a lot of people have it.
It's just surprising how many people go through it, I think, is the main thing.
She hopes that barriers can be broken down when people speak up.
That's the best thing we can do, is start a conversation, and the best way to do that is self-disclose. Say, I've had problems with depression. I've had, periods in my life which have been really difficult.
Staff with the support network say there are things we all can do to help others who may be dealing with depression. Be direct. Ask the person if they are thinking of killing themselves. Ask if they have thought of a plan. The more detailed the plan, the higher the risk.
Okay, a big part of the discussion today, though, has also been recognizing what some of the key signs of depression are. So what are the experts telling you that we should watch out for?
Major factors include withdrawing from daily life, not keeping plans, and statements that life isn't worth living. And as we're learning, depression doesn't discriminate. It can happen to anyone, regardless of age or financial position.
As we've seen in this case. Stephanie Wiebe, thank you.